Yo, you guys, this is Blacklist to the Abyss, and you're watching my review for Boruto Chapter 1. I don't know why, but I am in a good mood. I am not really sure. I don't think it has anything to do with Star Wars Day or anything. No, but actually, I don't think it does. But I don't know why I'm in a good mood, but I'm just going to go with it. Okay? And I am excited to be back into the world of Naruto, but the thing about this chapter is that it's literally just a carbon copy of the movie, which the movie was great, so part of me was happy to see this, because I was reminded of the greatness, but, still, they added in 2 scenes and took out one. They took out the scene with Sasuke at Kage's castle fighting the one dude. Sasuke mentioned Kage's castle when he went and talked to Naruto and gave him the scroll and everything, here, a souvenir from Kage's castle. But, this chapter, there's nothing new to talk about here in this chapter. It's literally it's literally the movie. And I'm assuming they'll do that with the 2nd chapter, and the 3rd chapter, and the 4th chapter, and they're going to keep going until, like, chapter 10, because it's probably how long it's going to take to get through the entire movie. Okay? I'm... The only real thing, the one new scene that was completely irrelevant for the most part was the scene with Ino Shikacho talking with Moegi, trying to get them to apply for the Chunin exams, and they ended up, then Ino-Jin and Shigadai ended up getting threatened by their mothers, which is funny. Chocho's just sitting there like, what was in that letter? I don't know. But, yeah, I will admit that was funny. But the one new scene is obviously the one in the beginning, where we see Boruto, an older Boruto, fighting against Kawaki. Okay, now both so first let's talk about Kawaki. Kawaki has these black markings going down his right arm and like going to his chest and then half of his face. And then at some point he activates them and they turn red, maybe a curse mark of some sort, I would have to assume. And then Boruto has the same thing. He has these black marks on his arm, and they end up spreading to his face, to half of his face, and turning blue. Boruto also has his eye cut like Kakashi, and he has a headband scratched out like he's a member of Akatsuki or something. Alright? And then he opens his eyes, and at the very least, one of them changed, and it looked like a... At first I thought Byakugan, but he doesn't have the veins bulging out, so it makes me think it... But the one thing he did have was like these around his eyes, there was this pattern that appeared like Orochimaru's eyes almost. Like Orochimaru has like the purple like paint or whatever going underneath his, like around his eyes and stuff, and pointed at the end and crap. Yeah, maybe it was something. It looked exactly like that. So I'm thinking maybe. So then my second thought was, is it Sage Mode? But like only activated on one half of his body, because the other eye looked different, and it didn't have the ring around it with the point at the end. So I'm on, and that was the first non-color page, so you couldn't really tell what the coloring of the eyes were there, So that's kind of something to think about. What exactly Boruto had? I mean, I'm sure he does have he is a child of the Hyuga, so it wouldn't surprise me if he got the Byakugan, But it didn't have the veins bulging out, so that's the one thing that makes me question it, But yeah, I mean, it's still interesting to be back into the world of Naruto. Boruto does not like his father because he spends too much time being Hokage and not enough time being a father. And Hinata tries to tell him at Himawari's birthday, because Naruto sends a shadow clone instead of himself to spend time with the family during Himawari's birthday, and then the clone disappears and the cake falls on the floor, and Boruto gets mad and then tries to punch Naruto, but ends up punching Sasuke instead, but not really, because Sasuke caught it. But that's not the point. The point is, Hinata's trying to convince Boruto that his father does love him, but as Hokage, he has responsibilities that he cannot get away from no matter how much he wants to, and Boruto does not want to understand that. And he ends up even attacking Naruto verbally, not physically, because he would never succeed in that. And he tells Hinata that it's awful being a family member of a Hokage, and he says that Naruto probably had it good. He was probably lucky for his parents to be dead. That way he didn't have to deal with his father being Hokage, which is a really messed up thing to say. And I said this during the movie review that I did, but there was a point in the movie, and it was this point specifically, where I said Hinata should have just slapped the taste out of the kid's mouth. He should She should have slapped him so hard he went back to the first Great Ninja War. Like, she should have slapped him through time and space itself. Okay, like that. Like, she should have slapped him so hard he ended up in the Grand Line. Okay, like she should have slapped this kid. All right, but I mean. Yeah, but I mean, I already know how the movie ends, so I know where this is going. So I can't even give theories for how this is going to go because I know exactly what happens. The only thing I can think about is what Kawaki's going to do. All right. So I mean, I don't really know. He didn't show up. He's not going to show up until after the movie arc is over, unless they try to foreshadow some stuff by having him show up. But I mean, there's not much to really talk about in this chapter, especially if you've seen the movie already. So yeah, I will just end the review there. I'll give the chapter an 8 out of 10 just because I don't know what else to give it because I enjoyed it, but it's still repetitive and just a copy of the movie. So it's just redoing the movie for the convenience of people who did not see the movie. Which, if you didn't see the movie, I don't know why you're even reading the series because I don't know why you would want to. Why would you care about reading a series about Boruto if you didn't watch the movie about Boruto? Because if you didn't watch the movie about Boruto, you wouldn't care enough about him to read the series, most likely. Unless you're just such a hardcore fan like I am, because I would, even if I didn't see the movie, I'd be reading it. So I'm kind of messing with myself here, but the point is there are a few people who would read the series if they haven't already seen the movie. So I don't know, maybe Japan is different, I don't know, but I don't know. But we'll probably be doing the movie arc for like 10 chapters, probably. So, I mean, I guess we'll just have to sit back and watch Boruto get trained by Sasuke and the Chunin exams and all this stuff. We're just going to have to watch and wait for this arc to end so we can get to some new material and figure out what is going on with Kawaki and just who he is. And how these curse marks come into play, and then the cut of the eye and the cut on the headband, all this stuff, all the crazy stuff, and then eye activations and ocular jutsu and crap. We're gonna have to wait till we get to any of that. But I guess the thing that is interesting though is that we do see the future, so we know that the series is going to stay. There is going to be a time skip of some sort. We're not just going to stick with Boruto as he's again, and we're going to see him when he's older too, at some point in time. So I'm looking forward to the time skip. I'm looking forward to Kawaki. I'm looking forward to post-movie arc to see what actually happens in the series. So, yeah, that's it. Chapter gets an 8 out of 10 because I don't really know what else to give it. And that's that, you guys. Rate, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at BlacklistOTA. May the 4th be with you. And I will see you guys next time.